Good morning guys, my name's Andy, also known as Fraser Flips, and it's been a while since I've done a video. So let me explain. So if you aren't new to the channel, you'll know it's been about 5 months since I've last uploaded a YouTube video. Now it's not that I've not wanted to upload, it's just simply I haven't had time to. And YouTube for me has always been a hobby. I've always loved showcasing what I'm up to. It's great to look back at videos and see where you started from and where you are now. And this summer I just haven't had a lot of spare time. It's been the busiest time personally for me. So I've had parties, 3 or 4 holidays, every single weekend, August, September, October, November, I've had something where I've been active and been doing something. Also coinciding along with family, friends, full-time job. I just haven't had time to make a YouTube video. And in those times where I did have time, like I had 3 weekends where I could have filmed car boot videos, the weather was just awful, the pickups weren't there, so I don't think I would have produced a good quality video. So for that instance, this summer I haven't had much time. Not only that, the business has really been taking off. So from April, May time, with our revenue was about 3,000–4,000 a month. We've been making 7,000 to 9,000 a month in sales. So that's like 300 to 400 orders a month. When you're adding all the packing time, the shipping, the listing, the full-time job, the sourcing stuff, it doesn't leave a lot of spare time to actually be making these kind of videos. And YouTube is massively consuming to what you actually get out. So making a video like this, it takes an hour to an hour and a half to film, then it's taking you an hour to actually edit the video, then you're having to upload it, and then put music to it, make a thumbnail, and it can take around 3 to 4 hours. And obviously we are getting paid for these videos, but when you coincide what you're earning on YouTube to what you can make in 3–4 hours reselling, it really is a massive difference. Like a YouTube video like this, it's not for the money, it is for the hobby at the moment. You can make £5 to £10 a video per 1,000 views or something like that, and it can take 4 hours. So when you're looking at that as a per hour, how much you're earning, it makes sense that I've had to put that on a back burner. And especially since this summer I was earning so much doing the reselling, I've literally just pushed it to a side. Now I want to share what I've actually been doing behind the scenes, because I know I've talked about like what I've been up to this summer, and I've been having a blast, and that's why I've not done YouTube videos, but it hasn't been all play. I have had loads and loads of work. We've done some changes to the office. I'll show you how much we've been earning and what we've been doing and change it. So if you're interested in any of that, stay tuned. And then also I've got some other little additional bits I want to talk about at the end of the video, which I'll showcase. So I think the best place to start is just start with a little office tour. So first of all, many of you have seen this room. This is where I edit videos occasionally and do my reselling. So obviously I use a corner still for photos. Obviously this is my spreadsheet that I use to keep track on all of my stock. And then to the right, this is a few changes here. We've still got the JFJ disc cleaner. We do want to upgrade this next year. A couple of people have given me some suggestions. This is now the new test area. We've changed it slightly. So for the screen, we've now got a swivel screen. We've got a splitter, and then below we've kind of copies Tom Tat's idea, but not as good. This is a BTEC budget level, but we've got one off each console, which we get games for regularly. All the controllers at the bottom on these little stands that you can pull out. So basically when we're ready to test, say, a PS3 game, we can just literally turn the PS3 on, change the HDMI output, and then test the games. So yeah, we've got a PS3 here, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and a PS2, and a Wii. This is a couple of things we bought today. So actually I've just been out and just returned from doing a pickup. I bought an Xbox Series X. I'll show you the screenshot on Facebook, but we bought this for 50 quid. And it doesn't work, it's got no power to it. So I am tempted to make a video on trying to fix this. I've never fixed one of these before. And then also I bought an N64 untested for £10, but it's got all the power cables, so I just need to find a cable in the back for that. So yeah, I've got some good buys today, 60 quid spent there. This bit is a bit of a mess at the moment, but basically when I'm doing all these PS4 pickups of games that aren't worth a lot, I'll just put here and we'll make a big pile here and do a bundle on Vinted. This box here is the CEX pile, so a load of games from the pickups that I just can't be bothered to sell individually. I'll take them to CEX, get a picture, and then get a games console with that. And then there's a couple of little bits that are here to list. And then again, this is just cleaning supplies for the JFJ. You know all about that if you've seen my videos before. And we've got a really small pile of this cleaning to do. This was up here before I started the video, so that's why I'm a bit flapping everywhere. And I'm not sure if I have shown you the back room, but basically I'm collecting PS4s and selling to a contact now. So I have a PS4 shelf here. So when this shelf gets full, I take them and sell them to my contacts. And then down here we've just got a couple of little bits that we're selling, miscellaneous bits like Monopolies. We have just done a massive clear out now, so some guy bought loads of our stock last night. Down here, this is new since last time, we've got a couple of tubs here. So these are basically controllers that are untested, so yeah, and some spare cables and spare bits for the Nintendo Switch. And then here we've got just like loads of pre-wrapped up cables that we're selling on eBay. So I've got a multi-listing, so when people are after some PS4 cables, I can just stick a sticker on it and it's just saved so much more time. On the right here we have all of our little accessories and bits, and I am saving brown boxes that I'm buying from my CEX fund. So yeah, we've got PS1 games on the top here, we've got loose discs and video games, and then below is just loads of like accessories. So we've got like loads of Wii bits, got loads of controller backs, got a couple of sensor bars there, and we've got a couple more test bits. And then when we get loose discs from consoles we pick up from the car boots, we throw them in there. When it gets big, we'll sell them as a bundle. And then yeah, we do have a few Pokemon cards, so that's just a new edition as well that we've just recently started. So yeah, that's just our little odds and ends and small little. To the right, we've also added some more storage units, so it's just trying to make it a bit more organised and things. So at the top, we've got loads and loads of bubble wrap and packing supplies. In here, again, we've just got test controllers, or tested controllers even, hard drives, we've got listed controllers, and then we've got more discs only for PS4 only. And then we've just got a couple of bits that are actually empty, so we've got loads of copies of Wii Sports that we've been selling. Not sure why that Monopoly's there. We have got some Skylander figures, empty box and nunchucks. And then down this side here, we've got a massive storage unit of boxes, and we've got power supplies and the cables, and then we've just got loads and loads and loads of spare cases, so when we get a game which has got a bit of value. As for the games front, we haven't really got a lot of games at the minute. Like some guy yesterday literally bought all my PS2 games for a really good price and all my Xbox games, and what's left really isn't that good. It's like a couple of like games that are worth a couple of quid on their own, so I might just do a couple of bundles, get rid of that and start the new year fresh. And yeah, that's all the PS4 games that we have in stock. On the reselling side of it as well, we're gonna actually start collecting N64 games. This is something I decided that I wanted to do on the side as well as reselling, because when I see all this stuff come in, I see a lot of cool stuff that I was like, that could be worth keeping, that could be worth keeping. So then I thought, why not try and do a little collection and then maybe sell it at the end of next year. So my challenge for 2026 is to collect every single N64 game. Now the reason I chose N64 games is, first of all, mainly they're in boxes, so you can keep them nice for a bit. And I realise they are very expensive after starting a collection, but there's only 296 to collect, so I only want to collect the English ones. That works out at collecting 1 or 2 every week, so I think that is manageable and achievable. Now you're probably asking how you're going to afford this. Well, when I do all these PlayStation pickups on Facebook, all of the games are going to go to CEX. When I trade that in, I'll get a voucher, and then with the voucher, I'll buy an N64 game. So I'll go through what N64 games we've got so far. I've got a tracker of how much we've spent on them, and yeah, if you have any N64 games that you want to sell or add to the collection, it'd be massively grateful. But yeah, I'll show you the N64 games which we have. So this is our first box, nearly full of N64 games. Now every single N64 game that we're going to collect is going to go in a nice case like so. So it just helps protect it, and when we do go on to sell it to a collector, they'll appreciate it more. But yeah, here's some of the good titles that we have. So we've got Zelda, Banjo-Kazooie, Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Super Mario, Doom. So we've got a couple of okay titles. I think the most expensive game that we've got so far is this one called Starshot. Now this cost us 58 voucher, but the box wasn't in the best condition. We've got a couple of Star Wars games down there too. We've nearly collected all Turoks. So we've got Turok 1, 2, and then the Turok Rage Wars. Obviously, when you're collecting a set like Turok or anything like Star Wars, there's always 3 cheapish ones, and then Turok 3 I think is £90 currently. So yeah, that's why we haven't got that one yet. But we will be getting that one soon to finish the collection off. We've got Mission Impossible, we've got a couple of rally games, Harvest Body, we've got stuff like Mario Golf, and I think this was our latest one. We got this one for 40 in CEX, Yoshi's Story. So yeah, that's just another little update. We're collecting games as well, only N64 ones, whilst currently reselling. So I'll go through a bit about how much money we've made and how we're keeping track of that. So first of all, if you've been watching for a while, you'll know that I've had a spreadsheet since I started this. So this is our spreadsheet currently. So on the left we put the stock, how much we bought the stock for, then we'll have the price or the item, the price, any fees, and how much we will make. And at the end of the month we'll get a figure of how much we've made. So currently this month we're on about £1,700, and it's the 7th of December, which isn't too bad. I've started liking visual trackers as well, so I started this at the start of the year, and as you can tell, January, February, March and April, because we started with such a low figure of £100, it was quite slow. So in the first 4 months we only made 17,000, and then as you can see, as the months has went on and on, the gaps got bigger and we've been earning more. But I think June, July, August, September, they're really good months, and you can see that from one month we're on 49 grand, and the next month 57, next 64. So we have been going up and up and up, and obviously our target at the start of the year was 50,000. We will do a full video talking about what we were up to, so that is to come obviously at the end of the year, and we'll talk about what we're going to do in 2026. So this video was just put out just to say thank you guys for staying put and being patient. I know I've not put a video up in 5 months, but I'm going to start doing more videos again, hopefully 1 or 2 a week again. I also want to say, if you are a YouTube partner and have over 1,000 subscribers and you've been accepting the YouTube partner program, there's also something you can do to earn freebies from YouTube. So YouTube actually sent me this shirt themselves, the 20th anniversary, so on the side it's got like 20th anniversary, and this is a limited edition of 500. So they actually have a little web page for YouTube channels and creators where you can actually earn free perks, so make sure you keep an eye on that. But anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I am going to be doing a few giveaways as well in December, so when you see #giveaway in the title of the next following few videos, just keep an eye out, leave a comment, and when you do, you might be in the chance of winning a prize. They're only going to be small prizes like £10–20 Amazon gift card vouchers, but it might help you over Christmas. So thank you again for watching this video, and we will see you very soon.